What's up, guys? Yesterday I was just walking through Walmart and saw something that I thought I'd try out. So I picked it up, and I've never really tried it before, so I thought I'd try it out. And shit, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. Some Voodoo blend leather conditioner. I haven't really heard of it. It was like 10 bucks. Looked it up online, and it was the same on Amazon. It had really good reviews. 100% guaranteed, whatever. I don't know how it works. I hear it's like a lotion for your leather, and it works really good. So this says it's good for leather, vinyl, and plastic. I'm going to try it here first in the Corvette, which has like actual legitimate leather that's not crappy. And then I'm going to try it in the Trans Am, which has actual legitimate vinyl that is crappy. So we're going to try that out. We're going to see how it works and do a little review. I've always in the past used Tanner's Leather Preserve, and I'm pretty happy with it. I've used it in the Trans Am, I've used it in the Corvette. It does a good job. Let me see if I have the bottle here. There it is. This stuff. Also a conditioning cream. I've had good results. It's like $8 for that little bottle. So I thought I'd try this, $10 for a slightly bigger bottle. Pretty much the same instructions. I think you put it on, you let it soak, and then you buff it off to get it off. Let's see. Shake well, do not use on suede, apply to smooth leather or vinyl. Rub in a circular motion, so kind of do it like you're waxing. Just you want to work it into the surface. And then use a soft bristle brush for hard to reach areas. I don't usually ever do that. Wipe off excess cleaner and then buff. So we're going to try that out first here on the Corvette, and then we're going to make our way over to the Trans Am. I'll probably try it in the vinyl on the Trans Am too. Or not the vinyl, the plastics, see what happens. I think it said it's just the plastics. Yeah, plastics. So we'll try it out. I'll give my first impressions, and then I'll do a little mini review at the end. So here's the interior. As always, I'm just going to start with a small area. I'm probably going to start with, I don't know, one of the bolsters, just a simple spot. I have a clean microfiber, and we'll just shake this up, get it good to go. So first impressions, it's not as thick as the Tanner stuff that I use. It smells a lot like leather. It has like a nice clean leather smell to it, so that might be nice. But we'll just try it. I'm just gonna get it on there fairly thick. I like to let it soak for a little bit and just kind of work its way in before I really do any buffing or anything like that. So it is a conditioner, not a cleaner, so you see a couple of scuffs there. I'll probably do this again and use some cleaner and get that out and then recondition this area. So it's on there. It is a little greasy looking, but like I said earlier, you wipe it off and you buff it out. So I'm going to let this sit for, I don't know, probably 3 to 5 minutes. We'll come back, wipe it off, buff it out, and then we can compare this side to the other bolster. Alright, so I let it sit for a little bit. I did end up kind of working through this area while I was letting the other side sit, so you can see that's still a little wet in spots. Let's just work on getting this bolster nice and clean. Kind of buff it out. So it's going to be hard for you guys to tell on camera, obviously, but I'm just going to kind of do the feel test. Starting over here. Well, it's good, but it does seem quite a bit more. It's just softer, and it feels like a cleaner leather, I guess. So this is still a little dry. I could probably use some more. Maybe I didn't let it sit long enough. So we'll probably do another coat there, but I'm going to move over to the Trans Am, and we're going to see how it does on more of a vinyl. Alright, so here's the Trans Am. You can tell I keep the seats fairly clean, but getting in and out, I'm a bigger guy, 250 pounds or so. It's starting to take its wear on this bolster. This seems to be okay, but it's still showing wear. The light actually makes it look worse than it actually, it really is, but due to not having good enough lighting in the garage, I have to use the light on the camera. So as you can see over there, that one's pretty good, but obviously not used as much. So we'll start here. Like I said, this is more of a cheap vinyl. It's not really leather, but just keeping it moisturized does help to keep these cracks out. and it kind of will help to, it'll avoid them in the future, and it'll avoid them from getting any worse. It's probably not going to actually take these out. It just doesn't work that way. So let's start with the same thing we did there. I'm just going to go straight down the middle of the seat, compare both sides, see if it does anything to make this look more black and just make it look more clean and natural. Alright, so I got a decent bit on there. I'm going to work it around. I try to work it around before I really get it into any of the porous stuff, just because I don't really want it. I don't know if this stuff will dry in there and make it look like there's this white stuff crap or stuck in there, but I know with other conditioners that I've used in the past, it has done that. So just going to work our way down the middle. I don't know if you can really see on camera where we're doing it. The right side is more wet, and the other side is dry still. So we'll just work this in like before. I'm really curious to see what it does with those kind of the wear marks. On camera they look a little white, and I guess they do in person too. I'm curious if it'll, fill that in and make it look a little more dark like the rest of the leather. Same as before, we're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. You can kind of see I did half. In person it does look a little darker, it looks a little cleaner. But it's still oily right now, so we'll need to let it dry and then buff it out. Alright, so we let that sit for 3 to 5 minutes, give or take. I'm just going to try and get it off here. The battery is dying, so my flash turned off. I'll get a light so we can do an accurate comparison of before and after. Just because the light was showing some of those cracks, but just buffing everything out here. Alright, let's give it the feel test. This actually does a really good job on vinyl. It makes it doesn't feel leathery, but it feels more soft like leather would comparing to the other side. There's definitely a difference in softness. I can see it probably helping with these cracks, especially in like a daily driver. If I daily drove this, these bolsters would probably be destroyed. So yeah, let's go get a light and compare just in terms of darkness and see if it makes it look a little more black, and see how these cracks actually look. Right, this isn't the greatest comparison light because it's more of a work light, but I think it did a good job of kind of making those cracks a little darker. I guess only time will tell in terms of how it makes them hold up over time. But like I said earlier, it really has a nice feel to it. It feels softer. If you look there, you can definitely see that the leather is darker. I guess it's vinyl, but you can tell that it did condition. I'm going to do the whole seat. I kind of like my results better than I like the Tanner Preserve. So I ended up doing the whole seat. Just to get an idea, I did the steering wheel as well, and the shift boot and the center console. I didn't dry it yet, so I'm just going to buff it out quick. It does come off. The excess seems to come off pretty easy, which is nice. I've used some other stuff that seems to get, I don't know, kind of sticky and it gets hard to remove. So this is coming off good. It's not leaving the oily appearance. It looks like a natural leather, which is good too. As you can see, you probably kind of see there's an oily look on that. You rub it off and it just looks more natural. So there we go. Just feel the seat. This part could still use some work, I feel, so we'll probably put some more work into it. I think that's just due to dry leather. The bolsters and stuff feel really nice. They look good. They look natural. They're not oily. Yeah, I just think they look overall pretty good. Take it up to the black leather there. That looks pretty good as well. Not oily. It's definitely not. It's not slippery or anything like that, so it feels good. Same with the center. All right, I think we learned two things here. One, it's hot out, I'm out of shape, I'm sweating, this is bad. Two, Voodoo. It's actually, I was a little skeptical being a Walmart brand. I don't usually buy detailer from Walmart. I'll do a quick detailer from Walmart, stuff like that. Stuff that's a little more specialty, I tend to go to, I'll go online and I'll order it. This might have changed my mind. I'm not sponsored by them in any means. Like I said, I was just walking through Walmart and I found it last night. Read some reviews quick, thought, oh, I'll try it out and do a quick video review. Other people can share those reviews as well. I like it. I used tanners in the past. I will probably use this now. This seems to do good. Like you guys saw, I used it on leather and vinyl. Leather, it seems to be a pretty good conditioner. Vinyl, it seems to make it feel a good bit like leather. I'm pretty impressed. So, yeah, that's about it, guys. What is it? Surf City Garage Voodoo Blend Leather Rejuvinator. I think it did a great job. Brings your leather back from the dead. I don't think our leather is necessarily dead, but it could use some help, and I think this did a good job. So guys, I guess I would recommend it. It's $10 roughly. Definitely worth a try. If you guys don't like it, you know, they have their 100% guaranteed standard thing. Just return it. So give it a shot, guys. Tell me what you guys think about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be doing more videos like this. I have a bunch of detailing products that I want to try over the winter and in the spring, so those are coming. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.